when I was in property management, I had a portfolio that was worth, gosh, easy over $100 million worth of real estate that I was responsible for making sure that it didn't fall down. And, everybody got paid, the janitor got paid, the gardener got paid, if the building flooded, I was the person who called the plumber and, took care of the insurance and, all of those things. And, it was easy for me to spin plates, I called it. But was it generous? No. Did it require, like, maybe I was in compassion about it. I was like, wow, I need some pity. Somebody feel sorry for me. And, that was something that we did do in the lunchroom. And we, share war stories in the lunchroom about, the buildings that we were looking after and the problems and, oh, this one's leaking, or, this one has bed bugs, or, this one is, has crazy people living there and they're all driving each other mad. And, these people are not suited to, living in an apartment building together or in a townhouse together. Or like I had mixed use, those buildings that have the commercial on the bottom and then the tower above the commercial. And, like sometimes the people would be like, oh, like I'm tired of smelling French fries at 10 o'clock at night or whatever. And it's like, dude, you moved into that apartment knowing that there was a French fry joint downstairs. So you don't get to complain now. But, this energy of pity is something that shows up. And so how do we deal with this energy of pity? Like, I have this thing going on in my life. This is me pretending to be you, by the way, that has to do with money, or whatever it is. It might have to do with your body. It might have to do with your health. It might have to do with your relationships. It might have to do with your wealth. It's usually those four things, isn't it? And if you go into the energy of pity, you're like, feel sorry for me. Feel sorry for me. I feel sorry for me. So if you go too far in, like you're like, please feel sorry for me. And then the other person comes and feels sorry for you because you can't seem to get yourself out of this shit show. Then what happens is it becomes an infinity loop of shit show. And, if you're just listening, I'm like drawing an infinity loop with my finger of shit show. And so thinking about that for yourself, it doesn't have to be like that. And so when we go into the energy of self-pity, what it's actually inviting us to is that we can't get ourselves out of the shit show.